pattern under Stateflow, and if you right click, and you will see input add pattern in chart. Okay, and as you can see, else, if else, and also many pattern are here. Okay, in this video I will show you how you implement firstly if condition. Okay, this is our if condition, and secondly if else condition, okay, pattern, and thirdly I will show you how to design in using if and else if condition or pattern, whatever you say. And then our model will be if, else if, and else condition. Okay, and then our model will be if, else if, and else condition using add pattern or chart. Okay, and finally I'll show you how to use nested if condition in Stateflow using add pattern or chart. Okay, so that's the objectives of this tutorial, and I'm taking a new model to create all this pattern. Okay, our first tutorial will be to implement if pattern in Stateflow. Okay, for that I'm browsing my library, and Stateflow you will find here, and this is our chart. Okay, I'm dragging this to my model. Okay, now I am opening my chart by double clicking on this. Okay, and here I'm only using if pattern. Okay, I'm not using anything else, but you may use your full model inside your chart. Okay, just you have to right click on this chart, and you have to go add pattern in chart. Okay, and this is the decision, and I'm taking if. Okay, now it will create a pop-up window here, and here is the description. Okay, and I'm taking like temperature control. Okay, this is description, and I'm taking a temperature if condition when temperature is less than 20, and if action will be our heater will be turned on. Okay, so that's all, and click OK. I can see our Stateflow model is created, and I'm fitting this. As you can see, when temperature is less than 20, our heater will be turned on. Okay, and I'm going back to Simulink. Sorry, we have to go modeling and model symbol panel. Okay, symbol panel, and temperature is assigned as input and heater is output. Okay, I'm resolving the symbol here, and I'm going back to Simulink again, and this is our temperature, and this is heater output. Okay, and I'm taking a stair generator block here, and you will find stair generator by double clicking on canvas and type stair. Okay, this is stair generator block, which is present under electrical specialized power system and sources. Okay, I'm taking this. Okay, our stair generator block is here, and I'm taking a time value like 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and amplitude will be 30, 25, 25, 20, 10, and 10. Okay, now click OK, and we need a scope to see whether it's working or not. Okay, this is scope. Okay, our scope input will be 2. Okay, and I'm setting scope input 2 here, and I'm choosing layout. So layout, click OK. Okay, and this is our heater output. I'm renaming as heater, and this is our temperature. Okay, okay, now run this model, and stop time 6 is enough. Run this model, Okay, our model is run, and we have to check our scope to see whether it's working or not. Sorry. Now you can see, similarly I am changing my style here for clarity. Okay, and I'm setting it as 2, and our heater output, it will be green. Okay, keep okay. Now you can see our temperature is 30. Okay, it's 30 and heater is turned off, and it's 25, then its heater is off. And when the temperature is below 20, as you can see, when temperature is below 20, our heater is turned on. Okay, so this is the in this simple way you can use if condition in Stateflow Simulink. Okay, and